Roger Stone was sentenced today to 40 months in federal prison for his convictions on a 7-count indictment that included obstructing a congressional investigation and tampering with the witnesses and lying under oath. He was sentenced by Judge Amy Berman Jackson in a proceeding that lasted over 2 hours, in which she went through all of the conduct that Stone committed, the criminal conduct he committed. She talked about the fact that he has a well-earned reputation as a political dirty trickster over the years, but that this was not a case about politics, not about his politics or about anybody else's politics, but it was about his conduct. And she said, even though there are people out there on the internet, she said, and elsewhere, who are saying this is about him standing up for President Trump, she said, and I'm quoting, that it was about his covering up for the president. And there was an initial recommendation filed by the Justice Department in this case that Stone be sentenced from anywhere from 7 to 9 years. That recommendation, the Justice Department walked back that recommendation after President Trump tweeted his disagreement with it. Judge Jackson said she thought also the recommendation was too high. And she said that was more than was needed to provide adequate punishment for Stone's crimes. There are federal guidelines that are used to help determine prison sentences. And, you know, it depends on what kind of crime one has committed, and then if there are additional crimes and whether there's a criminal history and all those sorts of things. So she went through in great detail to get to what she said was the appropriate level. That level is then used to determine the sentence. So she was trying to arrive at something that she thought was both sufficient for the crimes he committed, but also not out of whack with other sentences for similar crimes. Well, Stone does not have to report to prison immediately. There's a pending motion for a new trial that he wants. There's also the possibility of appeal, and so it's not clear when. Even if the new trial is denied, it's not clear when he would have to begin his prison term. But for now, he's free.